Ich bin's wieder, Konsole heran, hier mit meinem Let's Play von Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. Ja, die Scheiße ist am Dampfen. Wir haben da nämlich einen Verdächtigen und... der weiß, wie man sich rauszureden versucht. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Hurry up and arrest him. That man's so suspicious, I've even arrested him myself. Arrest him without evidence? How could I do such a thing? Deswegen ist Pay doch scheiße! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? Breaking news, the criminal is on the verge of escaping the prosecutor. Oh dear. You're already treating me like a criminal, I understand. Since I've been suspected this far, it seems I will have to tell the truth. The truth? What is he up to? I saw another person wearing a red hood. What? What? Surely that was the person who was in the photo. I first noticed him right before the speech when it was still raining. He caught my eye because his raincoat wasn't the same color as mine. In his hand, I saw a laser pointer with the light aimed directly at the president. It can't be! There was another person wearing a red hood? I knew that if I wore the red raincoat, I'd be mistaken for the assassin. That is why I took off the raincoat. You saw an assassin wearing the same color hood as yours? Wouldn't that be a nice coincidence? That's what I expected you would say, which is why I did not testify as such. Prosecutors and the police are a suspicious lot. I knew that nobody would believe me. At the moment of the incident, the assassin was very close to the prosecutor. Prosecutor? I only arrived after the incident. Not you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. That prosecutor over there. Huh? Me? Yes, you should be visible in that photo. Here, right in front of the person in the red hood. That's me, alright. What's your point? What's this man driving at? I have been observing your investigation this entire time, Prosecutor Edgeworth. And I have noticed something strange. Something strange? It seems you still haven't noticed this contradiction yet. Contradiction? In this photo, the people who can be seen are the chief, Mr. Payne, the assassin? I don't see anything strange. Please think back carefully about the circumstances during the president's speech. I believe you are holding the evidence that contradicts this photo. Do I have evidence that contradicts this photo? Hab ich? Also... Moment. Payne ist da. Dann ist auch der Chief, der Generalstaatsanwalt. Das kann es nicht sein, das auch nicht. Ich würde jetzt einfach mal auf den Rekorder tippen. It can't be! There's a contradiction between the photo and the tape. It seems you've noticed. Mr. Edgeworth! What's going on? There is a person missing from this photograph. Huh? Who is it? Yes, it's rather strange. Someone who should be there, but is not. The person who should be in this photo is... Ja. Wo ist Nicole? Huh? Miss Swift? Why would you say that? Mr. Payne's voice was recorded on Miss Swift's tape. He was whispering quietly with the chief prosecutor. Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I recorded that two old men. They kept on whispering to each other. It seems Miss Swift was near Mr. Payne when she recorded the speech. But she isn't anywhere in this photo! That is correct. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, who is the one who should be pursuing? Nicole Swift, would you mind giving us your testimony? Come on, it feels weird when you talk all formal like that. It's fine. I ain't got nothing to hide. Will ich mal für dich hoffen, lady. It ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording. I was moving around the audience area, shuffling here and there. I reckon the picture must have been snapped at a different time to my tape recording. So quit making that scary face. It ain't what you think. Miss Swift's tape recorded a conversation between my colleagues, Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor. Why would Nicole be lying? That would mean... I'd mean Nicole Swift is the assassin, pal. You gotta be kidding me. I ain't done nothing like that. Be that as it may. However, there's a contradiction in your testimony. Huh? I don't reckon so. No, sir. It appears I must reveal this contradiction with evidence. Na gut. Knöchel knacken, wenn ich könnte. Kreuzverhör! Miss Swift's testimony. Okay, zu einem anderen Zeitpunkt. Muss doch noch mal gucken. Naja. Sie sehen aber nicht so wirklich danach aus. Das ist the crowd. Gut, dann gehen wir nochmal darauf. Miss Swift, a reporter shouldn't lie. I ain't lying. I'm an honest journalist. Perhaps, but there's no denying that the photo and the recording were taken at the same time. That's so? And what makes you say that? The truth lies in these photos. This photo could only have been taken at the same time as your recording. Which spot shows that this was taken at the same time as the recording? Ach ja, stimmt! Jetzt fällt es mir wieder ein. Sie hat ja irgendetwas gesagt von wegen, dass der Präsident seinen Arm erhebt. Macht er! Can you see the president with his fist raised in the air? it.
Miss Swift, might we hear your tape one more time?
Nuh-uh. You ain't gonna hear a weird way you've been treating me.
Would you rather we charge you with obstruction of justice and seize it from you?
Fine. You win. I'm no match for you, Mr. Prosecutor.
The question is, during which part of his speech did the president raise his fist? No matter what sort of heinous criminal organization there is, I will not allow them to exist.
The president raised his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch.
Aha! Raises his fist! Straight from the horse's mouth, sir! His tape was recorded at the moment the president raised his fist overhead.
Then that means Nicole not being in this photo is really strange.
Oh, but she is in the photo. Right here. The person in the red hood. It was you, Nicole Swift.
Ah!
Oha, jetzt geht mal ja alles so los. You're the real assassin, aren't you, pal?
That ain't so. I ain't never worn that red raincoat.
This red raincoat in question belongs to... Das müsste John Doe gehören. The raincoat's owner is Mr. Doe. That much has been proven. You were wearing something else. A different red hat hood. You mean there were two red hoodies, sir? Mr. Doe's last testimony was true.
But we didn't find any other red raincoats.
What Mr. Doe saw was a red hood, not a raincoat. Miss Swift, what was it you told us earlier about your parka?
Oh, you mean when I said I ain't worried about it getting all dirty? It's reversible, so all I gotta do is turn it inside out and
Erwischt! As I thought.
Mr. Edgeworth, the inside of her parka is red!
Indeed, and during the incident, she was using that side. What? Hey, pal, what's the big idea?
You're wrong. I've been wearing it like this the whole day.
Well then, will you allow me to examine your parka?
What are you expecting to find?
You know, it was raining prior to the president's speech. I believe you said earlier...
Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka.
If you really didn't turn your parka inside out, then the inside should be dry.
Hang on a minute, I ain't taking off that heavy backpack and putting it back on again. Sorry, but can't we do this another time?
You think you can fool Mr. Edgeworth with that, pal? Alright then, pal, if we're really wrong, prove it! Show us the inside of the parka!
It wasn't me. I ain't no assassin.
Miss Swift, if you want me to believe that, then you need to cooperate with us. Will you please tell us why you wore the red side of the parka?
I'm sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I had my reasons, honest. I'll tell you everything. Just quit bullying me.
Whose voice was that?
Wer hat uns unterbrochen? Come on, wir wollten den Parka sehen.
Ausziehen! Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for the end game. Hey, you in the fancy suit. Haven't you been jumping the gun ever since your opening move? This man was in Kay's photo. Ja, das ist einer der Bodyguards. Well, I guess I should introduce myself first. My name is... Revolversuchti? Scheinbar ja. Horace Knightley, the President's Bodyguard. Du bist sowas von Revolversuchti, gib's zu! Second in command of his personal security unit. Watch him, pal! That's not a toy! Wow, my bad. She just wants to come out and play. I can't seem to help it. Why do you have a gun if you're not a police officer? She's the lady of sang-fa. Only the President's bodyguards are authorized to use it. Anyway, back to business. I've got some news for you. There's good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? It makes no difference to me. Do as you wish. You're sure? I'm giving you the first move. Alright, I got you. I'll start with my pawn. It seems you enjoy chess. You play too, Mr. Fancy Suit? It's Edgeworth, and I do have a fondness for chess. Is that so? Well done, Chessmaster Edgeworth. I'll start with the good news. The President's safe. Not even a scratch on him. Sehr schön. Dann ist das zumindest kein vollständiger Mord. Aber zumindest ein versuchter. Das ist genauso schlimm. Really? That's great, pal! It seems that the young lady was not a murderer after all. Good for you, Nicole! But Whoa there! Don't forget, there's still the bad news. The President is safe because his bodyguards protected him. Actually, I had nothing to do with it. It was the leader who protected him. At the cost of his own life. Okay, also ist jetzt doch jemand gestorben. Fuck! That would be the other bodyguard. Rook, was it? Yeah, that's right. Rook died to protect the President. What? Is that so? Rook is dead. What a shame. That means... Nicole? It means that the little lady killed him. My brother in arms. That ain't true! I am the murderer! Whoa there! Pipe down, little Miss Murderer! Jeez, even if he had to make a sacrifice to protect the king. It was a pretty bad move. That castling. Sacrifice in castles? What's he talking about, sir? Schachbegriffe. They're all chess terms. He's saying Rook's life was exchanged for the President's. This guy sure talks funny, sir! Horace Knightley, was it? What do you want? What do you want from me? I'd like to examine the victim's body as soon as possible. And if it's possible, I'd like to question the President. Sorry, but I can't let you do that. What? I got another piece of news for you, and this one's a doozy. There's another piece of news? From here on out, this investigation will be handled by the sang-fa police. What? What's going on, pal? This case is under our jurisdiction. You have no right to interfere. You're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? The President knows about you solving the Yatagarasu case. I'm honored. That's why the Chief Prosecutor designed you to be in charge of the case. It seems the Chief Prosecutor made a little appeal to the President. But it looks like you're the wrong guy for the job. I didn't know you'd have this kind of reaction. It's the President's order. If you oppose, you'll cause an international incident. Capiche? Hey, little lady, get over here. Get over here! Sorry, tut mir leid. We'll continue your questioning inside the President's plane. No! I didn't do nothing! Hey now, don't be a baby. You scared for a little St. Far justice?
Mr. Prosecutor, please! Please help me!
Miss Swift. It's clear that Miss Swift was the person in the right foot. However, that doesn't mean that the whole truth has been revealed.
I really didn't do it! Please believe me!
Is it really alright for it to end this way? All I see is a girl with eyes full of fear, pleading for help. Certainly not someone who's committed a heinous crime. If I stand aside now and do nothing, the truth will be lost to the darkness.
Ah!
What? What? What the? You! What the? Silence. What the is an unpolite way to greet someone. What the fuck, what's going on? Was hast du jetzt bitte schön zu melden? Your neck injury has yet to heal and you've already forgotten. No! Not you! Not now! It seems you've remembered. Hey! What are you doing? Cut it out, pal! You've got some nerve to do that right in front of a detective and a prosecutor! Stop! Stay out of this! He's out of your league!
Mr. Doe! Who on earth are you?
I am not merely a simple ice cream salesman. Was du nicht sagst! He's a professional assassin! His name is... Shelly the Killer! Shelly the Killer? There's no one in law enforcement who doesn't know the name the Killer. An assassin who will carry out any request without fail. He was once involved in a case I handled. Ich sag nur, Justice for all. 4. Fall. Der Mord an, Juan Corrida. It's been a while, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Although I do believe this is our first face-to-face meeting. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. I should have seen his face before in the case files. Curses! I was careless. I'm glad I hid a knife inside my benches before I entered the park. Even though my calculations were a little off. A knife? Not a gun? Now, Mr. Knightley, shall we play that game you love so much? Of course, the stakes will be your life. What are your demands? I want you to relinquish investigative authority back to Prosecutor Edgeworth. Was? Wieso hilft uns? Investigative authority? What are you playing at? I simply want you to allow Edgeworth to continue his investigation.
Huh? What do you want that?
Rook is an opponent who is connected to me by fate. I would like to discover the truth about his death. When that man died, the investigative authority was transferred to you. I am simply asking you to give it back to this prosecutor. With your life at stake, this really isn't the time to get stubborn. Why you? You're just using the investigation to get close to the president! And what if I am? Indeed, in order to continue the investigation, it is necessary that we enter the president's plane. As the leader of the president's bodyguards, I won't allow it! Oh, I thought you were only second in command. Now that Rook's gone, I'm in charge! I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was. What are you saying? I'm totally the leader now! Very well. In that case, Please exercise judgment befitting of a leader. You can lose your life here, needlessly, or will you allow the investigation to continue? He's using the investigation as an excuse. Why would he go to all that trouble? What is this man thinking? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I trust you have no objections. Let us continue the investigation.
Mr. Edgeworth! Why should we do, sir?
For now, we have no choice but to accept his proposal. At least we'll be able to investigate. But, listen well, detective. I'll use the investigation to buy us time. Meanwhile, get up all your men. Surround the president's plane so that he can't escape. Right! Roger that, sir! Erster Checkpoint erreicht. Das nehme ich doch gerne mal als Dings. Und Saving. Sehr schön. Dann kann es ja beim nächsten Mal weitergehen, weil der Part ist schon vorbei. Ja, wird auch langsam mal Zeit, ich hab Hunger. Na gut, egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen, das war's meinerseits. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. See you guys!